You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right. So salute to everybody that's gonna tap on in. Just My Thoughts podcast. That's probably like episode 6, I believe. So we appreciate all of you guys that have been supporting the show, supporting the episodes. We hope you guys enjoy the show. Shout out to my co-host, Mrs. Talk to Me Nice. Dominique over here, and hopefully you guys will go and subscribe to her channel as we will continue to bring you guys, great content, great conversations, and a lot of fun. A lot of back and forth, and a lot of arguments, discussions, whatever you want to call it, that need to happen. Um, so how you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good, Ticket. How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool. Wow, we got a big one tonight.
No.
A lot of stuff going on tonight. Uh, and this show right here is gonna be, it's definitely gonna be one of them ones, because of the context of what we're going to be getting into uh, tonight. They're gonna be getting some things that's gonna make some people feel certain ways. But hey, who are we not to, you know, uh, tease people with a great time? So, without further ado, hold on, I even forgot to link your channel. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to link your channel at the top of the comments. I'm gonna do it during the show. When you're cooking. Um, hold on, y'all. I did something wrong, and I just caught it. I know I did it wrong, and I just caught it. I just caught it big time. What I did wrong. Um, I didn't even mean to do that. I did something totally wrong, and it was an accident. Is that you?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, you guys. So my homegirl, she got a call real quick. So while she is handling that, you gotta smash the like button as y'all come on in here. Again, I salute everybody that's in here. Just give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second, you guys. I want to make sure that you guys. Can y'all hear me? You guys let me know if y'all can hear me well in the comments. Obviously, as you guys already know, it's a lot going on. A lot of people got a lot going on tonight, but we're going to bring y'all a great show. Press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comments. Let me get a mic check real quick. Let me get that mic check, you guys. We want to make sure we're copacetic, man. Make sure we're going good. Y'all let us know if you guys can hear us clear. Okay, we good. So, as she's getting ready to come back in a little while, hopefully you guys are having a great night. We're gonna get into some stuff, man, because Shannon Sharpe has some news that popped back up on him, and this is wild. This stuff for Shannon Sharpe is just, man. Once you think that you've gotten like around something with Shannon Sharpe, it's something else. It's something else, bro. It is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it with Shannon Sharpe. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it with Shay Sharpe. Uh, you know, a guy of his stature, um, going through all of these things he's going through. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me wait till she's going to come back right now. Hold on. I think she had a little emergency call she had to take real quick. And we appreciate all y'all tapping on into the show. But let me go ahead and get y'all this. So yeah, man, Shannon Sharpe, he is going through it, you guys, as he has been hit with more allegations, man. And we're going to talk about that tonight. That's going to be a big part of our show tonight. Is what happened with Shannon Sharpe. What's going on with him now? We already know all the situation he went through with the girl, Gabriella Zuniga, I believe that was her name. We remember that, and how he, settled that lawsuit, and the reported numbers that he paid out for that was unbelievable. That was diabolical work. And now you have, you had other lawsuits that had popped up that he was, had on his helmet, um, from before. And now we get to this situation now, and it's just, again, man, diabolical type of work going on around here. Uh, with Shannon Sharpe, as he is definitely up against it. Um, and I'm gonna talk about this woman uh, and her past allegations, and now what's coming out now about Shannon Sharpe. Um, so I don't, man, bro. It seems like every time you think Shannon Sharpe getting ready to turn the corner, um, it's like, bro, it's some more shit that come with this guy. It's just like, bro, it's never ending. And I was hearing that they might have been trying to get him back on national TV and stuff like that. But after this, I don't think that's gonna be possible. I don't think it's nothing that Stephen A. Snitch and none of these guys are gonna be able to do to get this guy back on if this is true. Now I'm not gonna say it's true, but I want to let you know what's going on. I'm just waiting on my co-host to pop back up in here. She get ready to come back in a second. As you guys can see, um, she's got a little area set up, right? Talk to me nice. Man, she probably talking to somebody mean as hell right now. you know, she got a great job. So she probably talking to somebody mad as hell. She's like in an authoritative position. So shout out to my co-host Dominique for doing big things in real life, though. You know, what's up, y'all? Hey, salute all y'all in the chat. You guys, y'all hit that like button up for us. Y'all already know they not send out notifications. They don't even send out notifications over here no more. That's crazy work, bro. Bro, they literally just like, but YouTube has this weird, crazy algorithm thing. They'll take you out of it whenever they want. You know what I mean? So you guys, y'all got to hit that like button, get us liked up again, get us right back in the algorithm. We'll be back very soon in the algorithm. You know? Um, and it is what it is. To the brother who said YouTube or hated, yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I don't know why they used to just have a system where they would send, if you subscribe to a channel, you would get the notification. Now they do it. Oh, you got to subscribe and hit a bell to get all notifications, and you got to be in an algorithm, and people got to be, and then they guess what videos. Like, think about this. They got things thinking for you. Have y'all ever seen this on y'all's phone? Where you looking on your phone, you're like, hold on, how the hell is all this stuff coming up? They're like, cause everything you do, they're like watching you. Think about this. They're watching every motion you make on your phone. So if you search certain things on your phone, it will suggest certain things around you on your phone. It's like it's somebody watching you, monitoring everything you do. So your commercials may be reference to things that you may look at. Your just little ads you get may be around. Like if you're a fitness person, you may get a whole bunch of fitness. You're like, what is all this stuff coming up? Like I didn't ask for this. It's like if somebody's reading your mind and studying you and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all this. You got to start watching out for this stuff, man. I'm telling you, man. You get paranoid in hotels as well. You might think, hey, man, these fools might have hidden cameras in the room, hidden cameras in the bathroom, the way this stuff is going, hidden microphones all over the place. It's like you literally can't trust anything no more in this era. You think you have privacy in your phone, but you're always being tracked. Somebody knows where you are. Your personal data code is in there. Everything that you search uh, is automatically saved in a search engine. You know, all of these things. So when you look at all of these things, but then they don't, like I said before, they changed it up to where they don't want to send the notifications to everybody that subscribes to you. That's the part that's the worst. If you subscribe to a channel, you should get all the notifications. You should be the one to decide whether or not you want to watch this video. Who cares if you're getting too many notifications? If you subscribe to all the channels, that's what you asked for. That's the part I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I wish that part was different because the algorithm kind of destroys people, because then you got people that come out here and cap and do crazy stuff just to get in the algorithm. You know? The people are going to decide the algorithm whether or not they want to watch your content, but at least give them the notification. That's the reason why I did the Telegram thing, you guys, so that all of you guys that are subscribed to that channel for free, you'll get all the notifications regardless of whatever happens on YouTube, because all of the videos will be posted in there. You know, so you guys won't miss no content. That's how it should be. You know, but. Yeah, man, these computers, these programs, all this stuff is, like I said, they're following every single thing that's going on. I hope y'all peep this. Peep all the stuff that comes up in your phone. What, like, even when you go to Google, like, or even when you just on your phone looking at a website, look at all the ads. You might have ads that are like targeted towards the stuff that you look at and stuff like that. Like it's like almost like a machine is studying you, which is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff would be used against you if you ever have to, for any reason, go to court or anything like that. They can pull up all of your private information. You know, so when you guys think that, oh, if I take a picture of my phone or something like that is private, remember it's literally linked to somebody else, because it's in your phone. So it's not just you. It's in your phone. You think, oh, I got a lock on it, but you know, it's a lot of different things, man. You know, it's called what they call hackers. You know, people can hack your system, get all your phones, hack your cloud, all of these things. So, you know, you got to really think about this. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the situation is, to be very honest with y'all. It's not that motor culture. I don't really get into, I don't really get into that. It's not that. It's just that, you know, they have a system. It's like an algorithm that and that's the worst thing that ever happens, the algorithm. Because what it is it picks and chooses for you. It don't let you pick and choose. It's like a computer telling you what you want to see. Make it make sense. Ain't your brain gonna tell you what you want to watch more than any computer? So shouldn't everybody just be able, if you subscribe to a channel, you should get all the content they put out. If you don't like it, you won't watch it. You know what I mean? But like I said, it literally takes people out of the algorithm. You know what I mean? Out of in my channel, it happened because I wasn't doing short form videos. I was just doing live streams like this, like live content. So when I started doing like a lot of short videos, like when I started doing a lot of videos and stuff like that, it cut into my live streams, because now people don't get notifications for the live streams. The reach ain't the same on the live streams no more. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, you know, you got cut in half, and it's like almost a game where you got to fight yourself to get back up to where you wanted to be again. It's unbelievable stuff going on. Unbelievable, right? So, anyways, let me start off with something different before she gets over here, because I want to cook on this, because I've seen a lot of y'all coming in here today when I dropped that video on shoe polish head Jermaine Jackson, right? So I came in here and I dropped the video on shoe polish head Jermaine Jackson, and a lot of people in here get mad. And I was like, man, hold on. Hold on. Are y'all serious? Are we being real serious? Any nigga that puts shoe polish in their head, I'm just automatically questioning you. Simple as that. Jermaine Jackson, again, um, people praising celebrities on YouTube. Instead of saying, you know what, let me sit back and just see how this thing play out like this. Because if it ain't no smoking gun, what are we talking about? If it ain't no smoking gun, what are we talking about? Yeah, man, I'm just be honest with you. All the Jacksons are weird to me, man. I don't know if y'all don't peep that, but they all weird to me. All of them are weird. You know what I mean? They all were weird, from Michael to Janet to Tito to Jermaine, all of them, right? I'm just keeping it real with you. They all had little tendencies about them. You know, Janet Jackson, anytime. straight up, you know. And yeah, they legends, but still, man, man, I like the music, you know what I'm saying? But it's just weirdo vibes, man. You know, again, this man got a whole bottle of shoe polish on his head, and people look at him like it's normal. I'm like, man, are you serious, bro? Nigga got here looking like Earl Shine out this motherfucker. I'm talking about, bro, this man put the whole goddamn bottle of tire shine on his head. I'm like, damn, dog, what the hell? I said, man, ain't no damn way, man. Then the other one, I felt bad. Every time I see her, I feel bad because she looked like she weighed, probably about 50 pounds. To the dude who said that this guy's the clown, your mother. How about that, brother? You understand what I'm saying? Uh, so most deaf, like I said, I look at them like a bunch of weirdos, man. And I don't want to talk about her because, like I said, Latoya, I don't know what her situation is. I think she like seriously, but it just seemed like something off. You know what I mean? With that whole squad, they was great though. You can't take it away from them. You can't take away the musical genius from them. You know what I'm saying? And then they had a daddy that was whooping ass and taking names. Joe Jackson. That's the one you don't want to get a Joe Jackson ass whooping. You get a Joe. The Joe Jackson was a different type of ass whooping. That was a whooping that you was gonna get. That was an everlasting whooping. You know what I'm saying? They used to say that like, "Hey man, your daddy give you a Joe. I'm gonna give you a Joe Jackson ass whooping." You like, "Oh hell no." You know what I'm saying? She had niggas in the house moonwalking and shit from them whoopers he was giving. Man, just beat it. That's where he got the beat it song from. Right there. You know what I mean? They said Joe Jackson was ferocious with that thing, boy. Dog, Joe Jackson would have been in prison right now. Think about that, y'all. If Joe Jackson lived in this era, he'd be in prison. He'd have spent the rest of his life in prison. All them beatings, shit, he'd have spent. Think about that, y'all. In this era we live in right now, these same people who praised all the Jacksons, they would have been begging for Joe Jackson to be put in prison. Think about that. They would have all been begging that Joe Jackson be placed directly in prison. No question about it. None. They'd have put that mofo under the prison. Like, yeah, go ahead and get your ass out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Your beatings are different. You know what I mean? Homegirl say, Motor Culture says that I'm gonna be honest, Jermaine Jackson be having shiesty energy. So hey, you said he be having shiesty energy. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put this up here. She ain't sent no super chat, but I gotta put this one up here. This is good enough to go on the screen. She says, I'm gonna be honest. Jermaine Jackson be having shiesty energy sometimes. I can't explain it, but it's an underlying vibe of he's not like what he portrays in the public. That's what that girl said. But these mofos came on YouTube and got mad at me. That girl said that this nigga turned into a demon. That was she alleged, basically. They came on YouTube and got mad at me for reporting. I'm like, bro, y'all really think that y'all know these people? This is crazy work. We don't know none of these people, man. The only thing we know is they put great music out. That's it. You know? I told you, I seen how celebrities roll and how they get down. You know? A whole lot. You know? They ain't trying to move like a lot of them ain't solid like that. They not. Only a few. Only a very few. You know? Only a very few. You said, who do I think is the worst celebrity in the world? Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia went on a racist rant and people still cheered him with the Devin Haney shit. Like, he literally went on a racist rant and survived and is out here getting fights, getting money, everything. People acting like ain't nothing happened. And I'm talking about, he didn't just go on a racist rant against blacks. He went on a racist rant against multiple different people. And you see, they trying to cancel Kanye. Kanye can't. They shutting Kanye down worldwide. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia, he get a 6-month little slap on the wrist, and he right back doing whatever the hell he want to do. And black people was accepting and cheering that dude. Yeah, man, you see, he cheated Devin Haney, and they still accepted and praised that dude. I'm telling y'all this. And then whenever he get in trouble, he say praise the Lord, and people be like, "Oh, you cool, man? Y'all crazy as hell." It's right there in front of your face, like literally. So when you ask me that question, that's where it is. You know what I mean? I don't talk basketball no more, bro. I don't talk basketball no more, bro. So that I mean, when I say that, y'all, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. Yeah, they don't want him to get his bread nowhere else. They're gonna shut him. They're gonna shut Kanye West down all the way across the board. Watch. Now y'all heard that Kanye West had a meeting with them people the other day. They said he was spotted coming out of a meeting with them. He trying to smooth that over. Kanye realized, hey man, I'm losing all my bread. I don't crash out, did some dumb shit. And people, like I said, they blindly be following this dude. Blindly be following this dude. Straight up. So I'm just keeping it real, man. This is the stuff that's actually going on. I had one girl come in here and get mad at me this morning because I did the video on Jermaine Jackson talking about. I said, well, ma'am, you didn't even come watch the video I did on Mr. Beast? He's the biggest YouTuber in the world. And this man, his company got all kind of sexual misconduct claim from this girl. And you didn't watch that? But you gonna come in here talking about somebody trying to, man, sit down and shut up. Don't nobody want to hear it. Period. Y'all really don't care about that stuff because you don't watch those videos. When I do those videos, those are the least watched videos. They only watch videos on black content because black people watch content on black people. They only cry about white people when black people are getting criticized. Think about what I just said to y'all. So we really have to dig deep into that and really talk about that. But let me tell y'all what happened and run through this again with shoe polish head Jermaine Jackson. Now, shoe polish head, again, in December 2023, that woman had came out. Her name was Rita Butler Barrett, and she basically accused him of violently R-wording her, right? And sexually assaulting her in the spring of 1988. Now, she did that under the Chicago Survivors Act, right, which allowed victims to come and still file lawsuits from these type of crimes. It was part of, I guess, Me Too movement, step up, things like that. But anyways, she accused Jermaine Jackson of, violent assault. She claimed that in 1988, Jermaine Jackson arrived at her home in Encino unannounced, forced his way inside, and sexually assaulted her with force and violence. She stated that she feared for her life and prayed to God for help during the incident. Now, she alleges that the day after the assault, that she reported it to Barry Gordy, right? The founder of Motown Records, who had a close personal and business ties to both Barrett's husband, right? Her husband, and Jermaine Jackson. Now, she claims that Barry Gordy withheld and concealed the acts to protect Jermaine Jackson's reputation and allow them to continue profiting from his work, right? Now, this was crazy, man. That Jermaine Jackson, shoe polish head, was accused of that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? He was. Think about this. So when you think about it all the way across the board, it was just some weirdo type of allegations just in some of these situations right here, you know, all the way across the board. And so, a lot of people, again, they was upset about that. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's in the news. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're saying that he may lose $6.5 million because they're saying he ignored the whole lawsuit. So the judge might hit that nigga with a default $6.5 million judgment. He might have to pay $6.5 million just because you can't ignore lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? You've been served. You can't ignore that lawsuit. You have to respond. You know. And they said they couldn't find him, so the judge granted them to serve that nigga by newspaper. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what they did. So, but it's crazy how you could pop up at the premiere and all that other stuff. But y'all know how that go. So, anyways, also you had this situation, you guys, And I want to talk about this with you know, Michael, right? So people came in here and they was getting mad at me about, me speaking on the Michael paying that boy $23 million. I said, bro, somebody lie on me, I ain't paying him $23 million. I don't give a damn who it is. If you lie on me, we going to court. You're not gonna lie on me and put no PDF allegations on me and I'm gonna pay you 20 something million dollars. It's not happening. Now, ain't no way in the hell it's happening. That ain't never gonna be on my name. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just a fact. They ain't never gonna be on my name. You feel me? And so now, when we look at the situation with Michael, everybody keeps talking about, hey man, it ain't true. None of these people were there. But you know who was there? The maids. The maids was there, right? The maids was there. There was a maid by the name of Adrian McManus. She was a personal maid of his from 1990 to 1994 of Michael Jackson, y'all. Now, Mrs. McManus, she has been one of the more vocal former employees. And she alleged that Michael Jackson engaged in a pattern of predatory behavior, right? Now, she testified, and then she later stated in an interview with 60 Minutes that she witnessed Michael Jackson not only fondling, petting, and kissing young boys on the mouth and neck. She said this. But niggas say, people who wasn't there say, oh man, these are lies, man. Man, get out of here. She ain't suing Mike. She ain't suing Mike. What she got to come out and lie for? She was just a maid. So anyways, she basically claimed to have seen Michael Jackson showering with one of the cats, with one of them cats. She seen Michael Jackson, she alleged, showering with the youngin, and frequently found their undies in his bed or discarded in his room. You want to keep playing? She alleged that finding crusty underwear. Let me see, this is how you know you can't make this type of stuff up. She alleged that she found crusty drawers with yellow stains in Michael Jackson's closet. And she noted that there were large amounts of Vaseline that were kept throughout the ranch and in golf carts used to transport these youngins. And you can say it's a lie. You don't have to believe it. It ain't for you to believe. The maids was there. You wasn't. So I will believe the maids before I believe you. And the maid ain't suing Mike. They're not suing Mike. The maid is not suing Mike. So she ain't looking, you can't say, hey, she looking for money, man. She ain't suing him. She ain't suing him. Also, another maid, Blanca Frankia. These are the maids Michael Jackson had working for him. Personal maid from 1986 to 1991. Right? 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 Now, her testimony was concerning her own son, whose name was Jason Frankia. Now, let me see this, and I believe what I hear. I believe it. I don't give a damn what you say. I believe it. I believe it. Once you got these multiple people, and then Mike said himself, he had no problem sleeping with youngins in the bed. I have a problem with that. Maybe you don't. I do. I do. I don't put my faith in no fucking celebrity. You do. I put my faith in God. That's it. That's why I say you got a nation full of people going straight to hell. Man will let you down. God will never let you down. Period. Man will let you down. God will never let you down. Never. So when y'all believe in these men and people who have certain abilities and capabilities, if Michael Jackson wasn't a celebrity and didn't have no ability, y'all wouldn't give a damn. But because he's a great singer, dancer, entertainer, performer, y'all care. Oh man, don't do it to him, man. That's the only reason why. Because you praise and you uplift celebrities. Think about this. So the other maid, Blanca Frankia, she said that she testified that she caught Michael Jackson in the shower with same youngin type of age, brother in 1989, right? She also described finding her son in a sleeping bag with Michael Jackson and discovering $100 bills in the boy's pocket, right? Her son later testified that Michael Jackson gave him that money as quote unquote, don't tell your mommy money after doing what he did to him allegedly, right? Now, her family, here's the thing, y'all. Her family reportedly received a $2 million settlement from Michael Jackson in the 1990s following those allegations. So the boy Jordan Chandler, $23 million. This other boy, $2 million. Who the hell is paying out all these money to people that's lying? Come on, man. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. We're gonna stop. We're not gonna use stupidity. We're gonna use honor. We're gonna use morals, ethics, and respect. That's what we're gonna use, you guys. Right? This is what we're gonna use here. Also, so you know, Kirk Fournier, housekeeper from 1991 to 2003. This is a pattern of years, of decades, y'all. This is a pattern of allegations. This ain't just one, a pattern. So Fournier described Neverland as Pinocchio's Pleasure Island, where the youngins were allowed to run wild without no supervision from adults. Now, she testified, Kiki, that she saw youngins who appeared to be intoxicated in Mike's presence, though she noted that she never personally saw him serve them that. Now, she also observed that while guest rooms were assigned, that the youngins a lot of time would stay in Michael Jackson's room instead. Think about that, y'all. You got you got a house with 20 some rooms, and all these youngins sleeping in your bed. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Right? I want y'all to understand this. Right? I want y'all to understand this. So this is a diabolical activity that's going on. Absolutely diabolical activity. Absolutely diabolical, you guys. Just maniacal work. Diabolical work, you guys. Now, let's move forward, y'all. And let's talk about this situation that's going on with Shannon Sharpe. Now, Shannon Sharpe, there was a woman that was Michelle Evans, right? Now, this wasn't the Michelle that was in that video where he was like, Michelle, in that audio that got leaked out on Instagram. This was another Michelle. Her name was Michelle Evans, or she's also referred to as Michelle Bundy Evans. Now, she had accused Shannon Sharpe in the past of multiple things. She accused him in 2010 of sexual assault. She said that Shannon Sharpe, in September 2010, after she confronted him about infidelity, that he became violent and forcibly R-worded her, orally and vaginally. She claims that he told her during the assault that he was going to make it so no other man would want her. Now, also, following the alleged assault, she claims Shannon Sharpe threatened to unalive her and used his connections to destroy her if she spoke out. She filed a restraining order in Georgia in 2010, but dropped it shortly after because she said she feared for her daughter's safety after being doxxed and confronted at her home, right? Now, and in January 2023, right, she sued his ass, right, for defamation of libel and slander. And she alleged that Shannon Sharpe has used his media platforms to publicly discredit her at that time, calling her mentally unstable and obsessed, and damage her professional reputation, you guys, right? Now, here we come to today. Well, Shannon Sharpe in trouble again. As man, this don't make no sense whatsoever. Y'all can go to allhiphop.com. The story is out here. And I'll read the article to you guys. The article says Shannon Sharpe can't seem to find his way out of a courtroom, and now statements his camp made publicly on his behalf have become the foundation of a brand new defamation suit against him. Michelle Evans filed a complaint claiming words put into the public record in Shannon Sharpe's defense last year left her mentally broken and cut off from the world. Last year, Evans filed a civil suit against Shannon Sharpe, claiming that they were romantically involved in the 2000s when she was a reporter for ESPN and he was a standout for the Denver Broncos. Now, according to Evans, their relationship went off the rails after Shannon Sharpe supposedly became abusive and possessive and eventually, allegedly, all worded her. And her new lawsuit that's been filed on April the 24th, 2026, the targets, right, a statement that Shannon Sharpe, in which Shannon Sharpe side denied her claims and declared that she was still on probation after serving 3 years in prison for trying to unalive her husband so that she could hopefully pursue a relationship with Shannon Sharpe. This is crazy. Mrs. Evans says that the claim is completely false and that she never attempted to harbor her husband under any circumstances. She said that Shannon Sharpe's statements are false. I did not attempt to kill my husband and did not engage in the conduct alleged by Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe knew these statements were false at the time they were made or acted with reckless disregard for their truth or falsity. Shannon Sharpe failed to conduct any reasonable investigation before making such serious accusations, Evans said in her complaint. Now, she's filing for defamation per se, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and neglect infliction of emotional distress with punitive damages on the table alongside compensatory ones. Now, the damage she describes in her complaint is extensive, covering PTSD, severe anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and agoraphobia. Now, she says, I required and continue to require ongoing psychological treatment, including weekly therapy, further suffered damage to my reputation, mental anguish, loss of enjoyment of life, and social withdrawal, she said. She also alleges that Shannon Sharpe's already damaging statement got twisted further across social media into something even worse when people spreading versions claiming that she had actually unalived her husband rather than just attempted to. Now, she has been fighting Shannon Sharpe in court since 2023 when she filed her first defamation case against him for $4 million. And she later added a second one under the Gender Motivated Violence Act over an alleged sexual assault she says took place in 2010. Now, the new filing drops after Shannon Sharpe navigated serious legal and financial fallout tied to different allegations. He settled a $50 million lawsuit brought by Gabrielle Zuniga in July of 2025 with reports, the payout roughly at $20 million. And ESPN cut ties with him days after that deal was confirmed. Man, this is bad news right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying that Shannon Sharpe lied. She's saying that Shannon Sharpe is on cap. She's saying that Shannon Sharpe is a liar, man. And that he basically, you know what I'm saying, put that dirt on her name is what she's saying. So now she sued Shannon Sharpe again. Damn, Shay Sharpe just can't stop it. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. She said Shannon Sharpe, all he did was lie on her. So, I don't know what Shannon Sharpe's response has been. I'm pretty sure Shannon will have a response in court, in legal paperwork. You know what I mean? Ricky said, what do I think will happen? Man, I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. Like, bro, this is crazy that Shannon Sharpe going through all this, man. But once again, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Shannon Sharpe should have stayed away from, if he would have just stayed away from certain situations, he wouldn't have had these problems. You know what I mean? Straight up. Shannon Sharpe been getting sued by snow bunnies, man. Like, straight up, man. You know? So, this is wild work, man. You said, do I think it gets swept under the rug? Nah, I mean, the last one didn't. Remember, he lost his ESPN job over the one with the girl. So, he even lost a lot. I think he lost a lot of his sponsors for a second. They paused him, and he lost a couple, if I'm not mistaken. Now, he's gained some back, but, I mean, the loss is, man, bro, the path he was on, the trajectory Shannon Sharpe was on at that time, I mean, he was going to a whole different level. And that just really just stopped him in his tracks. That did a number on him. But I want to leave the show to here tonight. I'm gonna check on my girl to see if she's all right because she's been gone for a minute. So I'm gonna call her, check on her, see if she's all right. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the show here tonight. So those are the allegations against Shannon Sharpe. That's new allegations, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Hey guys, Ticket really hopes you enjoyed the content. There will be a link in the description box and pinned at the top of the chat room where you can go to the Ticket TV merch shop and purchase the exclusive merchandise for men and women. Thanks for your support, and he appreciates all sales.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.